Okay. So next one is the SQL and PSM. Already you have studied the PSM. So PSM is nothing but the persistent stored module. So what exactly the persistent stored module will be works? Okay. The first it will be take the useful data. After taking the useful data, it will be stored. So all the useful data and executed with help of the database server. So this is easy to uh, help. Just a minute. Okay, this one is easy to help. Like uh, take the all the data in the same server. Means so all applications will be available. Just you can take the which one application if you want. Just you can take the application, click on. Just you can all the applications will be downloaded. Suppose if there is an if you're sending any like duplicated data, so it will be automatically reduce the all the duplication of the data. Means in server only it will be stored as a single data. It will not allow for the any duplicated data, and this is nothing but a it is like act as a client server. Means nothing but just you can server means for example just you can take your the feedback. Okay, the feedback means how exactly suppose if you're given the feedback for the each faculties, like just you can if you're giving the ratings, that means the after giving the that faculty feedback it will goes to that faculty directly. No, so all the feedback will be stored in that server. After storing the server, so the main coordinator will be consolidate the all the feedback, then he will generate the report. Like that here also the stored procedure. So it will be stored the all the important like information. After storing the all the important information, then it will be executed the all the informations with help of the database servers. So here we are using the three main parameters: in out. Okay, so in is nothing but this is the argument to store procedure. Out is nothing but the parameters are written from the stored procedure, and in out is nothing but it is a combination of both in as well as out. Here we are using the both properties like argument. It will be stores in the procedure as well as the it will be returns from the stored procedure. So it is a combination of the both. As well as we are using some um, calling stored procedure with help of the Java, how to represent it in all syntax he has given, and how to calling stored procedure with help of the JDBC, and the calling stored procedure with help of the SQLJ. Like that, he has given the specification of the all SQLJ, JDBC as well as the Java. Just you can the same how exactly if I used in Java, no, the same syntax you can use here. For example, suppose if you want to store procedure use in Java, and then how to like write the syntax. First you can call, okay, the call the stored procedure name. After calling the stored procedure name, just you can take the n number of the arguments. So that is similar to the uh, Java. As well as here we are using the extra things, only the parameters in out and in out. Okay, suppose if I using any calling statements, so that you can use the in SQL standard. So it will be involves the procedure. For example, just you can use call. So after using the call, suppose if you're using any procedure or function name, after using the procedure and function name, just you can take the argument list. So you can use the argument list from 1 to n. You can take the n number of the argument list. Means it will be either interactive interfaces or the embedded with help of the SQL as well as the SQLJ by using the stored procedure. And next one is the this one is also important for your final exam. So he will ask for that 8 marks. Explain SQL and PSM. This is nothing but the extending SQL, specifying the persistent stored module. This is the advanced. Okay. So here we can write the all the stored modules. Means normally in PSM the in that persistent stored module, normally he is using the three parameters. With help of the three parameters just we are using the calling the functions, and with help of the Java SQLJ here. He has not mentioned the main things: updation, deletion as well as the modification. Okay, with help of the SQLJ and PSM, SQL and the PSM, so you can easily write all the persistent stored model. Means suppose if you want to modify data, okay, you can modify the data, all data. Suppose if you want to insert or if you want to delete the data from anything, just you can use these all commands in the SQL and PSM. Okay, this is also same as the PSM. How exactly it will be works, no? The same. This one is also works. Means first it will be store the all the important information. After storing the information, it will be sent to the execute that store information, then it sends to the that database, nothing but your DBMS server. For example, suppose we are using in lab session, so MySQL server, whatever if you created the data, inserted the values, and after inserted was writing the queries. So suppose if you created your own databases, all the data will be stored in the MySQL server. Like that, you can use a different server, Jam server, Tomcat server. Like that, you can use the n number of the servers. Okay, then it can be create the function. After creating the function, the procedure to describe the previous section, means this is nothing but the same as the previous one, that PSM. How exactly the PSM will be work, no? Just you can use the same, as well as you can use the same parameters in out and in out. You can use the same parameters also here, and we are using some different conditions here. Now normally we are calling with help of the different languages there. Here we are using the with help of the C. Okay, so just you can use the branchings, how to use the PSQL and PSM with help of the branching statement, conditional branching statement, and how to use the SQL and PSM with help of the as I will construct and looping. So you can use a while loop as well as a repeat loop. So how to use this one? So just he has given the basic things. So for this one is the conditional branching statement with help of the SQL PSM. The following term. This is almost all of you the familiar. This one. Okay, so if just you can give the condition, then the statement is. So all of you know already have studied in the C. The same statement he has given here. The if condition then statement list. Else if the condition then statement list. Just you can take the n number of the statements and n number of the else statements. After taking the statements, suppose if you want to end that if condition, just you can use the end if. So how exactly the C programming the if else conditions would be work, no? So same as it is here also it will be work. First you can take the if the condition, then you can use the statement with exact which statement if you want. Like that you can take the n number of the conditions. For example, suppose if you're using the like conditions first, if you want to if you want addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, just you can take the n number of the condition with help of the statements. Then if you want to stop, just you can use the end if conditions. So automatically how many conditions if you are taken, so all the conditions should be works here. Okay, and next he has given one example. So that one is the create function size. Okay, create function size, department size. Okay, here normally how exactly if you have created the that single valued as well as the multiple valued as well as the how to create the view and assertions as well as triggers, the same just you can use the create with help of the SQL and PSM, the create function the followed by the function name. Okay, the create function here, the function name is the department size. So you can take the in operator. Why I'm using here in operator? Any idea? In operator, this is nothing but the argument. Here we are passing the argument that's stored in the procedure. So that's why I'm so in operator in. So department number. So depart how to sorry. So department number. What is the data type of the department number? So integer. Okay. The next returns varchar 7. Then declare number of employee. How many number of employees will be working? So so that data type is the integer. Next, select count star into number of employees. Means here we are using the count star. This is nothing but the one of the aggregate function. So in this aggregate function, if you're using the count star, so automatically it will be. I'm using one more term into number of employees. Means So how many employees will be working in that company? So it will be showing the all the employee information list here. So that's why I'm using here the count star. From employee, I'm fetching the all the information from the employee table where department number equal to department. Automatically we will get the fetching the all the information of the employees with where exactly the which employee working on which department. Like that, all the information will be available. Okay. If number of employees greater than 100, so it is okay. Here I'm using the n number of the employees will be working. Okay. Where exactly the specific employee will be working means specific is nothing but here uh, four department will be there, 4 to 5 department. So in one department how many employees will be works, and second department how many employees will be works. Just you can use the with help of the if else condition. Okay. If number of employees greater than 100, so suppose the above 100 employees will be working in that company, not company, not that department, so it will be returns huge. And suppose else if number of employees is working greater than 25 number, so it's showing large. And else if the number of employees is greater than 10, means more than 10 employees working in that department, it returns medium. Else returns small, means the below 10 employees will be working in that department, it will be showing small. Then you can stop the end state, if statements. That's why we are using end if. The similar type of like how exactly if you have taken the syntax now, that type this code will be working. First you can use create the function. After creating the function, just you can declare what exactly if you want. First you can pass the argument. After passing the argument, which exactly if you want means which attribute or which entity if you want, you can pass the argument. After passing the argument, this you can declare. So which one exactly if you want. Here he has specifying the number of employees he want exactly. So just you can use a basic query, select from where. This is a common select the attribute list from table list, where this is a nothing but the condition. And just you can use the condition. This is a if else statement, so you can take any if else statement. This is not a mandatory, take this one also. So here the greater than 100 use is there. If you want, you can take the large, medium, like that you can change here. Then after completion of the if else statement, you can stop the if condition with the help of the end if. So after whatever if your expected output will be there, no, that expected output will be displayed with help of the table. And next one is the SQL PSM has the several here nothing but the looping. How exactly the while and repeat looping works. Okay, so where the condition. So this one is also while the condition do. The statement is also the same. How exactly the C programming while loop will be work the same. The loop will be works. Repeat also same. The first you can use a repeat statement list until the conditions will be satisfying. So the continue the loop will be working. When it is satisfying, then it is end of the repeat. It means whatever expected output result it will be reaches, no, then automatically it will becomes the out of the loop. Otherwise, until it will be repeated. So the same that while also the exactly how in C programming that will be working, the same here also it will be working. Just he has given the syntaxes, he has not taken any examples here. Okay, this one is most important. Three-tier architecture, three-tier application architecture. So suppose if he has asked the three-tier application architecture, he will give 12 marks or 10 marks. Okay. He in this three-tier architecture, you should draw three diagrams. The three specific diagrams will be there. The first one is single tier, two tier, and three tier. So each tier having the different diagram with the different explanations, and thus you can give the advantages of by using the three-tier application architecture. Okay, the first one is the single tier. So the single tier and client server architecture will be there. Single tier is nothing but this diagram, and the client server architecture is nothing but the two tier architecture. So here we are using the client. So in the first box we are having the client and application logic, and next one the DBMS. So here we are using the data intensive applications. What is it mean by data intensive application? Is nothing but here suppose if there is any data gap will be there, so automatically it will fill the all the data gaps, as well as it will be managing, accessing, as well as the manipulating the all the data. After manipulating the all the data, it will be stores the uh, some petabytes or megabytes of the data. You can store beyond the petabytes of the data. You can also store on megabytes of the data. Also store. There is a no restrictions. So that's why we are using the data intensive applications. Okay, megabyte and petabyte. So this is nothing but the 10 to the power of, so 1000 into 1024, whatever answer you will get, no, that much of amount of the data you can store with help of the single tier architecture. That's why we are using the data intensive application. After here in data intensive application, we are using the homogeneous and heterogeneous. Okay, so homogeneous is nothing but it will be having the present application, it will be stores. So present application, no, normally you can store with help of the your pen drive. Okay, only it will be stores the some GBs of the data you can megabytes. So only GBs of the data you can store. So 1 GB, 2 GB, up to 16 GB, there some limit will be there. So in that limit only you can store the data in homogeneous. So with help of the heterogeneous, you can use the beyond the petabytes of the data you can store. Means 10 to the power of 15 is the last the petabyte. Above the 10 to the power of 15, if you want, you can store any type of the data of, with help of the data store, as well as the after using the data intensive application, it will combines the with help of a single tier architecture. After combining, it will be including the DBMS application logic, as well as the user interfaces, application logic, as well as the user interfaces. So why we are using interfaces here? Means the connection between the some clients as well as the application logic. That's why we're using the some interfaces here. And here the applications, nothing but the application logic. This will be runs on the mainframes, as well as the it will be access the all the terminals. Means only you can use this all application with help of the mainframe. After using the mainframe, the user can access the all these applications with help of the terminals. It will provide some terminals after how to, means where to store the all data. In cloud only you can store the data. Here we are using the different types of the clouds: public, private, community, as well as hybrid. The public cloud is nothing but uh, public. For example, just you can take your Gmail. This is a public cloud. Means easily everyone can access the data. Means easily everyone can hack the data. Means your Gmail account, normal Gmail account or Orkut account. So easy one, anyone can hack your the Gmail account. Means the combinations of the your almost I know your user ID. Just I will give the combinations of the password. Means your name, your date of birth. Okay, so your name, your like mobile number. Just I will cross verifying the all the numbers, then I will get the uh, means access your the Gmail, as well as the Orkut, as well as the Facebook. These all comes under the public cloud. Private cloud means within the organization only we can use, within the organization. Private, okay, means only the company people can access that cloud. No one can access. Means full of security they will be provided. Only authorized person can access the data. Otherwise, no one can access the data. In company employees also, they can directly not access that cloud. With help of the manager, he will give the authorization. After taken the authorization, only they can access the data. Then you can store the data. And community means group of the organization they can using the that cloud. Means suppose you can take the in Bangalore we are having the tech parks. For example, you can take the Manija Tech Park. So in that Manija Tech Park, having the n number of the companies. So Infosys is there, Wipro is there, as well as the entity data. And so like that, the many more companies will be there. So the all the companies will be tie up on the cloud. All the companies will be using that same cloud. So same cloud is nothing but no one can access this company information, that employee, that company information. There's no, means they can access that own private cloud for that tech park purpose only. Means here also some restriction will be there. Only these company persons will be access this amount of the like storage of the cloud they can access. Like that, there is some restrictions will be there. uh, what is the difference between private and public? Private means only that company purpose the cloud will be available. Public community is nothing but for group of the organization purpose we are using the that cloud. And hybrid is nothing but this is combination of the public and private. Some critical activities will be performed by the public, non-critical activities performed by the private. Suppose if there is any cloud burst, in that case we can use the hybrid cloud. So these all comes under the these applications, and you can store the all the data in the cloud and it will perform the all the input. It will be receive the all data. After receiving the all data, it will be display some data, and it's easily to maintain the central administrator. Okay, so this is the main important central administrator. So only the main admin can be access the all data. No one can access the all data. Suppose if you want to want any data, first you can take the permissions from the main admin. If he gives the authorization, then we can access the data. Otherwise, we cannot access the data. And the accommodation of the PCs as well as the it is available to the cheap client computers to develop their two-tier architecture. Means, suppose if you're using a single tier, suppose if you want to go for the two-tier, nothing but the client server architecture, it is easy to means this is a cheaper for the the two-tier architecture, because the single tier this is the little bit costly. Means only the within the organization can be used this one, not a group of the organization. Suppose if you want to go for the group of the organizations, you can use the client server architecture. Okay, so he has given this explanation. And actually the two-tier architecture. So in this two-tier architecture, nothing but the client server architecture this one is. Okay, here we can all the client computers as well as server computer you are using, these all are the clients and these are all the servers. Means whatever, suppose here in the server the developer will be develop the code. After developing the code with help of application logic, all the developed code is stored in this the DBMS servers. Nothing but you can use any servers with help of the network, nothing but your internet. It should be an the high bandwidth. If you are using the low bandwidth, you cannot access the cloud directly. Okay, so if you're using the high bandwidth, just all the clients computer they can access the all data easily. So here we are using the all GUIs, nothing but the graphical user interfaces. Means this is you for the front end. They will provide the front end part. So you can use that front end part. Just you can use enter your user ID and password. After entering the password, so how many modules the developer will be created. All the modules you can access, means you can fetch all the information easily with help of the two-tier architecture. And here just you can see the server implements the both business logic as well as the management. So business logic is nothing but just you can take it for example for the companies. Okay, so the companies first creating the code. After creating the code, all the developer, they will be not kept all the codes in companies only. So what purpose they are creating or developing the code? For selling purpose. No, they have the n number of clients in India also, they are having client in abroad also, they are having clients. So this is nothing but the business. So the business purpose they have developing the some applications, any like any coding, some site websites they will create it. After creating all the websites, they will easily client can access with help of the network. Means suppose the clients are in USA, the developer in India. So after completion of the code, the developer means all the clients will be not comes to visit to India, and then visit to India's that company. What exactly developer no. For example, you can take the IBM. The developer has developed the code. After completion of the developing the code, and then he will intimate the client. So in that case, that client is in US. He will not uh, come from US to India to visit the IBM, and he will meet the that who has developed that code. Then after review that all the code, these all things will be not going on. Mean after developing the code, he will send you the one ping. Nothing but all the code will be stored in the cloud, okay, in private cloud with help of the private cloud, and he will give the all the authorization, nothing but the permissions. After taken the permission, the client they can access all the data in there only, in US only. After all the models will be working uh, successfully, as well as the he is satisfying the what exactly that app, okay, anything. So he will he will pay for that app. Otherwise he's not satisfying. In that case there only some comment box will be there, they will be provided. They will send some acknowledgement from the client to server. Once again he will receive, once again he will modify, then he will send the all the data. That's why we are using the data management. Means it will be storing the all the information. Suppose if there is any data will be lost in middle, sending the data from the one client to one server to another server. So the data will be stored, nothing but the backup of the copy will be stored with help of the DBMS, nothing but the data management system. One backup will be provided, it will be stored all the data. So that's why you're using this two-tier architecture. And next one is the three-tier. So in the three-tier architecture, we are using the DBMS application logics as well as the clients. Nothing but this is a presentation tier, and next one is this one is the middle tier, nothing but the application logic, and this one is the management tier. We are using the three tiers. So first in the presentation tier, the presentation tier is uh, nothing but so here we are using some interfaces is what purpose are you using here? For request purpose. Suppose if you want anything, the developer has already developed any code. Suppose if you want that coding parts, just you can send the request. After sending the request, so he will provide all the code. Means whatever information if you want, they will send all the information. Just you can go through that all the information based on this presentation type. And here we are using the internet. So this is in almost in all cases 99% we are using internet. Without internet we cannot access any data here, okay. So internets are made with help of the web based application. This is a web based applications. And so if you want to store any data in your Google Drive only, so without internet we cannot store the data. Same as it is, the Google Drive is nothing but that one is also cloud. That is the free of cost that the Google company will be provided to each Gmail users. Their specific a GB they can use for the each Gmail account. So suppose if you want the more GB, just you can pay for some amount for the yearly basis. Just after paying that amount, so you will give the extra GB of the data. This presentation tier, it will be provided the request. After providing the request, and it will be display all the responses with help of the middleware generator. For example, just you can take the HTTP hypertext. What is meant by HTTP? Already studied in CN. So you can go through HTTP, and tomorrow's class explain what HTTP, how exactly HTTP will be works. And next one is the middle tier, nothing but the application logic. So this application logic, this one is executed with the help of the enterprise applications. Okay, with help of application enterprise application is nothing but the we are using only for this one is the business purpose. And after coding will be done, uh, any the clients as well as the server they can access the all data easily. And we can use any coding language. There is no specific coding language he has mentioned. We can use C++, Java, and it will controls the all the inputs, depends upon the needs of the inputs. And some actions will be executed with help of the control flow. And it will be having um, like some we are using the multi actions here. So the database layers, we are using the different layers of the databases, and it will be generated some queries with help of the basic queries, and as well as the some nested queries. Nested is nothing but the, yeah, we using inner as well as outer queries, and finally we'll get the result with help of the middle tier. And next one is the management tier. So management tier is nothing but this one is a data intensive web application. So this involves the all the subjects of the books, subjects of the DBMS books. Means here it will be access the all the data with help of the SQL and PSM. So store the important means information after important application. It will be stored after uh, storing the information. It will be executed inform whatever if you have stored information will be there. No, it will be execute the all the information. After executing information, it will be stored the servers. This one is nothing but the data management time. Okay, the same he has taken the exam explanation. And next one is using some advantages by using the three-tier architecture. The first one is the heterogeneous system. Here nothing but here we can easily modify the as well as replace the data without affecting any other tiers. And integrated data access. Integrated data access means this is totally transparent to the middle. Means whatever if you're passing the data from the DBMS, nothing but the presentation tier to the data management tier. This is a totally transparent. So any data it will be not hides. Okay, this one is totally transparent. So that's why you're using the integrated data access. Next one is the scalability to many many clients. Nothing but here we can access the all lightweight as well as the system through middle time. Means there is a no restriction. Any type of the data it will be received with help of the server to application, sorry, nothing but the presentation tier to middle tier. And after uh, receiving the middle tier, once again it will be share the all databases to the clients. Okay, clients is nothing but here the data management tier. First it will receive the all the data from the presentation tier. There is a no restriction. After receiving the all the data from the presentation tier, it will be sent to the once again the clients are nothing but the data management tier. This is nothing but the scalability to access the many clients. And software development benefits. This one is a common. Almost all of you have studied in the software engineering how to develop this like software development. Here same is taken. Just the shortcut I have written here. The dividing the application cleanly address the presentation, data access, business logic. Okay, with these all tiers, we can divide the all the application. After dividing the application, just you can use the centralized, means nothing but the all the data will be stored in central server. You can access the all the data, and this one is easy to maintain the all the data because all the data will be provided in the same space, nothing but the same area. Just you can go through the means the maintenance is also easy. Suppose if anything will be happen for the some files or any softwares, you can maintain easily, and you can debug the all the data. Suppose if there is any errors will be there, you can remove the all the errors, and you can change the after removing the error. Otherwise anything will be corrupted, you can change the that module also. And you can interaction between the all the tiers through the API, application programming interfaces. Means you can access, means you can interact with the all tiers, but you can interact with the presentation tier also, middle tier, as well as the data management tier. So this one is nothing but these all are the benefits of the three tier architecture.